Rock and Roller Coaster has officially closed at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and all remnants of Aerosmith have been removed. The ride is being rethemed, now starring the Muppets, and is expected to reopen in just a couple months. Plus, construction continues on the Monsters Inc. land, taking over the former Muppets Courtyard. And the new Walt Disney Studios Courtyard has its opening date set. Let's go over all of the work happening around Hollywood Studios in today's news update. Rock and Roller Coaster in its original form closed for good on March 2nd, 2026. And by the next morning, all remnants of the word Aerosmith had been scrubbed from public view. New signs explain how the Muppets will be moving in, with the official name for the attraction changing to Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets once it reopens later this summer. Work walls went up around the front of the building, but the guest pathway must remain open, as that is the only way to get to the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After show. The large guitar in front of the Rock and Roller Coaster building is behind these work walls, with official concept art showing what the new version will look like once it's repainted. A few days after closing, additional scaffolding with scrims were added, further blocking the view of the guitar. The upside-down car above the entry into the courtyard started to see refinishing work immediately after the ride closed. In the couple weeks since its closure, the car's new paint job is already starting to look more like the psychedelic design that was seen in the official concept art. Disney set up 2 pressed penny machines as soon as the ride closed, offering 8 different new Muppets designs. These pressed coin collectibles feature different Muppet characters and the attraction's new name, as well as the words "Under Construction 2026, so these may be very temporary souvenir offerings. It is expected that any mentions of G-Force Records will remain, as the new story for the updated attraction has the Muppets taking over this record studio. The closed attraction signs also feature a logo for Lock and Roll, the fictional name for the parking garage that the coaster's load station is themed as, so perhaps that theming will remain as well. Several permits have been filed for the installation of set elements in the months prior to the ride's closure, presumably so work could happen fast for a quick turnaround. Even the attraction's pre-show closed prior to the ride's closure, so that it could be transformed into the new Muppet version. Disney says the new pre-show will feature animatronic figures as seen in official concept art. We are still awaiting the official set list for the ride, which Disney says will feature Electric Mayhem playing some of the most iconic rockin' hits. Many fans are wondering if one track that we hear on the ride may have been teased in the recent The Muppet Show special that aired on ABC and was released on Disney+. The final number featured in the special had the Muppets performing Don't Stop Me Now from Queen.
Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time.
So far, a specific opening date for the revamped ride has not been announced, with the latest press release saying it'll open this summer, and Disney Parks blog saying there'll be more news coming soon. With how fast they seem to be moving, it probably won't be too long after Memorial Day that it'll open, and we'll get the Muppets back in action at Hollywood Studios. Looking to the area the Muppets used to call home, work continues on the upcoming Monsters Inc. land. The main attraction for this area, a large indoor suspended family roller coaster, continues to see its multi-layer foundation be built up. Located at the back of the area and taking over sections of a parking lot formerly located outside of the theme park, this ride's large gravity building has not yet gone vertical. Instead, the foundation is being laid in several different layers. The first layer of poured concrete was then covered in sand. The area on the right side of this photo shows the sand layer, laid on top of a previously poured section. Another layer of concrete will be poured on top of the sand. Rebar can be seen here in this section of the large footprint, for preparation of another pour. Nearby, in another section, complex highways of conduit are visible running through this layer. Footing connections are being added now throughout these sections, which will be for structural support beams that will be installed on top. Workers seen here can give us a sense of scale. Zooming out, we can see these workers start to look like dots against the future building's footprint. The front of this roller coaster building will be themed as the Monsters Incorporated Power Company, and the facade for Monsters Inc. will be visible at the end of the streets of Monstropolis. The Monstropolis city area is replacing the former Muppets Courtyard. Reusing some of the existing city facades, several facades were recently stripped all the way down to their framing. These stripped facades were then covered in protective plastic sheeting as work moved on to the next section. Scaffolding can be seen in front of the former Pizza Rizzo quick service location's entrance. Additional scaffolding was recently added around the restrooms that are attached to this former restaurant. We can see the base of the now removed It's Rat Pizza Pizza Rizzo billboard still attached to the awning over the outdoor dining areas. On the ground in this photo, street lamps and mounted lighting are seen wrapped in protective plastic. Work has continued stripping and shaping the existing brickwork on the front facade of the former Muppet Vision 3D Theater. Official concept art shows this as becoming the Glob Theater for Monsters Inc. Earlier this month, Disney filed a notice of commencement related to the theater. The project description was listed as Install Set Elements, and it showed Adirondack Studios as the contractor. That company has worked on large Walt Disney World projects like Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. More construction is happening at the park as the former animation courtyard and Star Wars launch bay are being transformed into the new The Magic of Disney Animation. The courtyard area is being transformed into a recreation of the real Walt Disney Studios in Burbank, California. As part of this work, a new entry sign based on the real sign in Burbank is being constructed here. The former arch that was originally placed here since the park had opened has been completely demolished, paving way for this new smaller entry sign. Here is how this sign looks in official concept art. New concrete walls are being constructed on either side of the sign, with the wall on the right of the sign seen further along in progress. Work has started on the former entrance to Star Wars launch bay. The two columns have been painted over. The awning over the entrance here was stripped down, and now a new rounded awning has been installed. This will become the new entrance to The Magic of Disney Animation, which will feature the Mickey Sorcerer hat just like the real animation studio building in California. The entrance area for the former Disney Junior show is being reworked as well, with the concrete tore up, the former signage removed, and now 2 new beams installed. The new show moving into this theater, named Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live, has officially been announced to be opening May 26th. Based on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus cartoon show, Disney says that this live show will feature Mickey, Minnie, and their friends with upbeat original songs and interactive fun and dancing. The new Walt Disney Studios Courtyard will be opening alongside the new show on May 26th, but The Magic of Disney Animation is not expected to open until late summer. New details for what will be found inside of this attraction were recently revealed, including new concept art. With this new venue inspired by the Once Upon a Studio short film, they will actually be showing it in the on-site theater. Character portraits along the walls of the theater will come to life to coincide with what's happening on screen. Meet and greets will be moving into the space, themed as different parts of the studio. For example, you'll be able to meet Rapunzel in the layout department. This setting is inspired by Walt Disney's multi-plane camera, with multiple layers of backgrounds that created a realistic sense of depth in animated films. Details were also revealed for the new venue's Animation Academy drawing classes, called Olaf Draws. Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf, recorded dialogue for a new animatronic Olaf figure who will be on stage during every drawing class.
I have absolutely no idea how to draw, mostly because I'm a snowman.
The classes will be pre-recorded and taught by real Disney animators, many of which were animators or directors for the very films that these characters are from. For example, Byron Howard, a director on the Zootopia films, will be teaching guests how to draw Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. As previously announced, the new space will also include an indoor playground based on concept art by Mary Blair for Alice in Wonderland. Exact dates have not yet been announced for The Magic of Disney Animation, set to open late summer, or Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, which Disney just says will open this summer. No time frame has been given for the grand opening of Monstropolis, but fans expect it to be ready sometime in 2028. One project that does have an official opening date is the new mission taking over Millennium Falcon's Smuggler's Run. It debuts May 22nd, the same date as the Mandalorian and Grogu film opens in theaters. We will keep you updated on these projects, as well as Tropical Americas and Animal Kingdom opening next year, and the new Villains Land and Cars rides coming to Magic Kingdom opening after. A big thank you to BioReconstruct for the incredible aerial views. You can follow him on social media and YouTube for more theme park photography. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to never miss an update, and join our Patreon to support what we do for behind-the-scenes posts and exclusive content. Patreon.com/themeparkstop. Thanks for watching. See you next time.